The next action area is around methane and livestock, and I always find it amazing when Richard Eckard, our key researcher, talks about if you could capture the methane that's belched out by a dairy cow over a year, you could drive a Falcon car for 1,000 clicks. It'd be pretty tricky to do that, I imagine, but that's pretty amazing. And it's invisible and we never noticed it before. And I certainly know that a lot of farmers with livestock feel like they're being blamed all of a sudden for what cows do naturally. And I think what's been interesting, if we look at the last 30 years of livestock in both the beef and dairy and sheep industries, we've actually improved the performance of I guess the kilogram of product and the grams of methane per kilogram of product. We've actually improved performance in the last 30 years quite considerably without actually even trying. We've been doing it because it's been about better performance of our livestock systems. So really a bit of extra focus with methane about understanding what unlocks that is going to be really useful to help accelerate that from here. And there's some things that, I guess, research that's showing up already around feed additives, but we also know there's a lot of things that you can do on farm that help improve livestock production. And just good shelter, for example, is something that's useful. That if you've got animals shivering in the cold versus animals that are well protected, the ones that are shivering have to eat a lot more to maintain their production. And the more they eat, actually, the more methane they produce. So it's all of those best practices for animal husbandry work for methane production. So there's a lot more coming there. And feed conversion efficiency, it's pretty amazing. We were looking at some work recently on lamb production where they're measuring individual daily feed of different lambs. And you can have 2 lambs there with the same live weight and one's eaten twice as much per day as the other one. So as we get to understand the genetics and what's driving that, there's still great room to improve our herd performance.